St. John Paul II's production of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. We are in England, 1945. We are in the midst of a war. I'm sure you already know all about that, though. I ask that you please silence your cell phones. We don't want the enemy to know our position. I ask that you please, as well, do not take any flash photography. The bathrooms are going to be out those doors to the right, both women's and men's. If you have any personal effects, I ask that you please put them underneath your chair. And at that rate, please do not move your seat. We had some trouble with that last night, so keep that in mind. In case of a real emergency, the cast and crew will come out to help you. Please remain in your seats, and we will help you exit quickly and calmly. Let's just hope that there's not any more air attacks today. Now, if you will please join me in a prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for all the love you've poured out upon the cast, the crew, and all of your audience members here. We know that we are your sons and daughters. We ask that you please keep the cast and crew safe today. Help us to put on an amazing show and bring Narnia to life. We ask that you enlighten the minds of our audience so that they may understand what we are trying to convey. We lay all these intentions at the foot of your cross as we pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. St. John Paul II, pray for us. St. Genesius, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Enjoy the show.
What a wonderful old mansion.
I think it's boring.
Oh, Edmund.
Oh, come on, Ed. It'll be a fun place to explore.
I'm glad Mother and Father let us come out to the country for a few days.
I'm going to love staying with old Professor. Isn't he a dear?
Yes, but I'm not sure I like his housekeeper. Please remember to always stay out of my way. Hey, let's look at this room that has all the swords and suits of armor inside.
Go ahead, Peter. I think I'm going to go downstairs to the library and look for some books. What about you, Lucy?
That room over there seems very interesting.
There's nothing in it but an old clock and a big wardrobe.
But it's the largest wardrobe I've ever seen. I want to take a closer look at it.
Come on, Ed.
I'd rather explore outside.
But it's raining. Let's go to the sword room.
All right, but only till we can go outside.
Don't get lost. It's almost time for dinner.
Oh, Susan! Stop talking like that.
Well, someone needs to be in charge now that Mother and Father aren't here. Lucy, why don't you come downstairs to the library with me? I'll sure it'll be a lot more fun than being in an old room with nothing but a wardrobe in it. Lucy? I thought she went in there. I guess she changed her mind. Well, I'm sure our stay here will be quite an adventure. Quite an adventure indeed.
What's so good about it?
What are you doing out so early?
Well, I was trying to catch the white stag, but I missed him again.
Well, don't give up. The white stag will bring you good fortune if you catch him.
I know.
You know, it'll take more than good fortune to help any of us.
Poor dear. He's in a bad mood. His dam broke last night.
It's more than that. This plastic cold weather will never get used to it.
Well, it's always cold weather there in Narnia, Mr. Beaver. There's nothing to be done about it.
Maybe there is something to be done about it.
And what's that, Centaur?
We can hope and pray for our king's return.
We keep hoping and praying, but he has not been seen in years. Not in my time, nor in my father's time.
Then we must have more faith.
I think Centaur's right.
I think so too.
I think we should break up this little meeting and at once.
Why is that, Mr. Beaver?
Shh! Listen. Come on, you! No more stalling!
It sounds like Pen or Soul. That scoundrel.
Sorry, sir.
And Tumnus too.
Poor Tumnus. How did he ever get himself mixed up in that bad business?
Whatever reason, he's a mess, and we will too if we get caught by that kind of soul.
Mr. Beaver's right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Don't forget to pray diligently for our king's return.
Who was just here? What was that flurry of activity?
Probably just a blizzard, sir.
Probably the enemy! But they scatter swiftly at the arrival of Fenrisol, captain of the Queen's secret police. Now, why were you late coming to your post again this morning?
I really don't think I'm needed here, sir. A child of Adam and Eve has never come this way before.
But one will come someday. And when he does, it's your job to trap him. In fact, a child of Adam and Eve may come along even today. There's the smell of a human in the air. And remember, if one does come, and you let him escape, you know what the Queen will do to you.
Should turn me to a stone statue?
At the very least! Now, I must check on my other sentinels. Maintain your posts, knave!
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. I better get myself in this fix. My father will be so disappointed in me. Well, if I'm lucky, maybe he will never come this way. But if one does, I could take him to the Queen and she will warn me. But that will be wrong, I think. I'm perplexed as usual. I do not know what to do. Except what I usually do when I'm perplexed. Play my pipe.
Terribly sorry.
Who are you?
My name is Lucy.
You a daughter of Eve?
Of what?
A daughter of Eve, a human.
Of course I'm human.
Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Tumnus. I'm a fawn.
I'm very good to meet you, Mr. Tumnus.
Well, who's your daughter of Eve? How have you come to Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
It's all this. On the land that's between that lamppost on the great castle of Harvel on the eastern sea is Narnia. But how did you get here?
Well, it's very hard to explain. You see, I was exploring with my sister and two brothers.
Oh, there are four of you.
Mm-hmm.
Will the others be coming as well?
Well, I'm not sure. I was exploring in a large wardrobe that was in a spare room, and I realized I had no back, and suddenly I was here in
Narnia.
mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you came. and hope the others will find their way here too, so I can show you all our beautiful country and introduce you to our lovely witch,
Huh?
Queen.
Everything seems so magical.
And it says you can make anywhere you wish to be in Narnia, quick as a wink. For instance, you could take a trip to this castle called Caravel, or the home of the mighty witch, Queen.
Queen.
Or you may even wish to picnic at the stone table. Or you may wish to visit the house of two of our forest friends, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, for example. Or even my own humble abode, Tumnus Towers, I call it. I like fancy things for simple. I like fancy names for simple things.
It's a fascinating place.
Perfect for the imagination, with a bit of help from the windows.
There's only one small problem as I see it.
Yes.
It's so cold. I mean, it was just summer, where I came from. I mean.
In the land of Speru.
Yes.
Well, to be truthful, it's always cold in Narnia, but you'll get used to it. I hope. Meanwhile, why don't we prepare ourselves for some tea at Tumnus Towers to warm us up?
Very well. I can see no harm in it.
Are you feeling chilly? Are you? I see even the wind whispered tea for us. Here you are.
Thank you, Mr. Tumnus. The tea's delicious. You're the best one I've ever met. Your music, it makes me so warm and sleepy.
No, 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 no.
What is it?
It's not true.
What's not true?
I'm not a very good fawn. In fact, I'm a really bad fawn.
Not at all. You're the best one I ever
But
met.
how could it be when I work for her?
Her who?
The White Witch of that soup. Oh, she calls herself a queen, but she's the evil ruler of Narnia. She's the one who always makes it winter here. She never, ever lets us have Christmas.
What kind of work do you do for the witch?
I'm a kidnapper. I'm supposed to kidnap innocent children and bring them to her.
I'm sure you wouldn't do anything of the sort.
But I am doing it. At this very moment.
No! Please let me go! Please!
Oh, but don't turn me over to the witch. She'll cut off my tail, soft my horns, pluck out my beard.
Maybe she won't know I was here. Will you please let me go? I just want to go home!
Of course I will give you up to her. I didn't know what a human was like before I met you. But now that I know you, I can give you up to the witch. I'll take you back to the lamppost. From there you can find the wardrobe in the land of Speru. Come on, let's go. Let's go as quickly as we can. The woods are full of her spies. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's look right now.
Goodbye, Mr. Tumnus.
Farewell to see the Oh, and may keep your handkerchief as a reminder of our pleasant visit.
Certainly. And I
Starting now, I'm turning over a new leaf. And I'll become much better.
Ah! Tumnus, your treachery has been detected. You had a human in your very grasp, and you let her go. The queen will deal with you, Tumnus the traitor. I ordered this house to be destroyed. You won't be needing it any longer, betrayer of the queen. This document will serve notice to any other traitors who may have the same notion as you. Come, Tumnus. No. Soon your name will be written in stone. Ah, no. Your very own. No. Ah, ah.
You're crazy. It's just a big old wardrobe like any other big old wardrobe. It's stuffy and dark and cold. Cold. It was warm in the wardrobe.
But now we're in Narnia.
Narnia?
You didn't believe me. I wanted to tell Peter and Susan as well, but you were the first one I found.
I thought you were teasing, but I guess you were right.
Now the first thing we must do is see if Mr. Tumnus is safe. I hope the White Witch shouldn't get him.
Witch! There's a witch here in Narnia?
An evil witch who makes it always winter and never Christmas here in Narnia. Now where on earth, I mean Narnia, is Mr. Tumnus' home? I could have sworn it was right over here. Edmund, we have to go find him!
No, I
No, we
have
have
no desire to go traipsing off after some silly fawn. I'll be here at the lamppost if I stay. I'm not sure I like it here.
No, don't leave! Please, I'll be right back after I make sure Mr. Tumnus is safe!
Narnia. Lucy was right. It's a fascinating place, I'll admit, but all this talk about fawns and witches is really making me nervous. Because whenever...
Hold there. Tie the reindeer to that tree, dwarf.
Yes, Majesty, consider it done.
Now, let us follow the smell of the intruder.
You there.
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Kneel in the presence of the mighty ruler of Narnia.
But I am kneeling.
Lower! That's more like it.
What, pray, are you?
My name is Edmund.
Is that how you address a queen?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I thought you were a witch.
A witch. I am a queen. The queen of Narnia. Now I repeat, what are you?
I'm a boy.
A boy. Did you hear that, dwarf? A boy.
He looks to be a son of Adam.
He looks more like an idiot. Tell me, boy, how did you enter my dominion?
It was through a wardrobe. I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but in an instant I was here.
A wardrobe. A passageway from the other world. The world of men. This could ruin everything. Could even be the beginning of the dreaded prophecy. Unless... My poor child. How cold you look. Dwarf, bring him something warm to drink.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Now, tell me, Edmund, my dear son of Adam, are there any more of you? Humans, I mean, around these parts?
Yes, Lucy, who's looking for a fawn.
Ah, she must be the daughter of Eve who escaped from that fool, Tumnus. Well, let's see. You and Lucy, you say? That's only 2 humans. The prophecy said there would be 4.
So there's nothing to worry about. Unless you don't have any other brothers or sisters, do you?
Yes, Peter and Susan.
Where are they?
They're at the house we were visiting, on the other side of the wardrobe.
Edmund, Lucy, Peter, Susan. 2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve. That's 4, just as the prophecy has foretold. This is horrible.
What's wrong, Your Majesty?
Oh, nothing, my dear. Nothing at all. I just meant it's horrible that your dear brother and sisters aren't here with us now. I would take all of you to my castle. I would make them the Duke and Duchesses of this land. But you, dear Edmund, because you are special, and I found you first, I would make you the Prince of Narnia.
Really?
And someday, you would be king.
King? You mean it?
Here is your delightful drink. Sweet and creamy and delicious.
It's wonderful.
And you must have a little something to eat as well. What is your favorite candy?
Oh, that's easy. Turkish delight.
Then Turkish delight it shall be. Enjoy, my little prince.
Oh, it's delicious! It's the best Turkish delight I've ever tasted. May I have more?
Of course, back at my castle, I have rooms simply filled with Turkish delight.
Let's go there now.
First, you must fetch the others.
I can bring them another time.
Now, my dear, bring them to my castle. It's between those 2 hills. You can't miss it. You'll smell the Turkish delight all the way. Come, dwarf. We must prepare for our esteemed guests. One more thing. Don't tell the others about me just yet. I want them to be surprised when they see me. Let's keep this visit our little secret. Don't spare the whip on the reindeer, dwarf. We have much to do in a short time.
Turkish delight. Rooms filled with it. Yes! I will bring Peter and Susan and Lucy to the queen. I'm glad she told me she was a queen, or else I might have mistaken her for a witch.
Edmund, this is terrible. I can't find Mr. Tumnus anywhere.
Let's go get Peter and Susan to help us find him.
Really? I didn't think you liked it here.
Well, maybe this place does deserve a second look, especially that castle between those 2 hills.
Good. We'll go get Peter and Susan.
And this time, we'll get coats from the wardrobe. It's cold here.
As I told you, all the witches fall.
Oh, go on, Lucy. There's no...
The market down, we'll just have to wait.
Yes, this other business is much more important. Look, there's Unicorn. We will tell her.
Unicorn, over here if you will.
Oh, could it's you. I was afraid of that awful Beavers. Oh,
He left some time ago.
dragging the unfortunate Mr. Tumnus behind him. How do you know?
We passed by us. We hid behind the dam.
Beavers Oath didn't see us, but Tumnus did. He dropped us so we would find it. What is it?
We don't know, but we believe it belongs to a human.
It has the smell of a daughter of Eve. You think a human has been here?
Yes, and Tumnus let her go, that's why. He's in such big trouble with Fenner's wolf.
smart should have Narnia a second chance, never to return.
Or to return with the others.
Others? You mean more humans? Who knows?
Guess we just have to wait and see.
Oh, listen! I just heard the most wonderful news. They said that he has returned.
Our king?
Yes, and he's on the move. They said that he will arrive at the stone table any moment now. This is good news.
Yay!
Centaur, we're expecting the arrival of children, human children. If they reach the stone table, if they reach him, the prophecy will be fulfilled. But what if the witch gets to them first? We must protect the children from the moment they arrive until they reach the stone table. But which of us could protect them? They might be afraid of me.
They might not trust me, seeing as unicorns are make-believe in their world.
Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, will you protect the children? Keep them safe from danger.
But.
Where are you walking?
They're coming. Will you please protect them?
But.
Of course. Yes, let us go immediately.
Well, what if the children are afraid of me? Or don't trust me? I better hide to bit so I can get my wits together.
Yes. I apologize, Lou, for not believing you.
It's so different. It's also very cold.
That's why we borrowed these coats from the wardrobe, Susan.
Well, what should we do first?
Explore, of course. Let's go in that direction.
Don't forget where the lamppost is. That's our landmark if we wish to return home.
I think we should go home. It's scary here.
Don't be such a goose,
Hey!
Susan. Where's your sense of adventure?
Wait. Whether we stay or not, we have to find Mr. Tumnus.
But how? You couldn't even find his house.
I could have sworn it was right over here.
Hey, look. What's this? Hey.
A message of some kind. The former occupant of these premises, Fawn Tumnus, is under arrest and awaiting his trial on account of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty Jadis, Queen of Narnia.
Signed, Fenris Oath, Captain of the Secret Police, Long live the Queen.
Who is this queen, Lou?
She isn't a real queen at all. She's a horrible witch who makes it always winter and never Christmas in Narnia.
It's scary here. What about just going home?
But we have to find Mr. Tumnus. It's my fault. He's in trouble.
I suppose Lou's right.
Very well, but this place worries me.
Where should we look first?
I think we should look for something to eat.
You're always thinking about your stomach.
You're always thinking about your hair and how you look.
Well, maybe if I look like you! Yeah! Whoa!
Please! You two! Stop it! Stop acting like brothers!
You started it!
Shut up!
I just wish I knew where Mr. Tumnus was imprisoned.
I say we go to the castle.
Very well.
Perhaps it'll be warmer there.
What was that?
Who's there?
Are you? Are you the sense of the darkest beam?
We're some of them.
Quickly, you must follow me. We are not safe here.
What do you mean we're not safe?
Many of the forest creatures are friends. But some on her side. If you know what I mean.
Stop being so smug, Ed, and listen to him.
But how do we know he's a friend?
My handkerchief!
Yes, Tumnus left it, so we would know to expect you. Now please, come with me. We must get you safely to our king.
Your king?
Aslan?
Yes, Aslan.
The very name makes me feel brave and adventurous.
The name sounds like a delightful strain of music to me.
It makes me feel warm, like summer.
It gives me a bad feeling, like some mysterious horror.
Ed, what is wrong with you? You've been acting so strangely.
Oh, how else am I supposed to act in a strange place? I say we go to the castle!
And I say we go to with Mr. Beaver!
I too!
And I!
3 against 1, Ed, come on.
Mrs. Beaver, I brought the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve.
Welcome. I have some food for you, fresh from the smokehouse outside.
It looks delicious.
Yes, indeed, I'm famished.
We're very grateful for your hospitality. Aren't we, Ed?
I prefer Turkish delight.
He said it looks perfect. He's delighted.
Now then, before we eat, let us say a word of thanks for the coming events. Now then, let us eat.
How very honored we are to have the children of the prophecy here.
What do you mean, children of the prophecy?
I'm not even sure I know what prophecy means.
It's something that's predicted, Lou. Something that will probably happen.
Oh, what exactly is the prophecy, Mr. Beaver?
It is told in form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight, and with the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more.
Who is Aslan? A man?
Certainly not. He's the king of the whole wood. Son, the great emperor beyond the sea, Aslan is a lion, a great lion. We have heard he may be in Narnia as we speak. If this is true, we'll take you to the stone table early in the morning so we may meet him.
But how do we fit into all of this?
Yeah, we still don't understand about the prophecy.
But you will!
Okay.
When Adam's flesh and Abel's bone sits atop Paragol's throne, evil will be overdone.
What does that mean, Adam's flesh and Adam's bone?
It means humans.
You're the first humans ever to enter Narnia.
But what about the queen and the dwarf? Aren't they human?
You mean the witch and the dwarf? She'd like to believe that they're human, but they're not. They're evil and rude. Not a single drop of human blood in them.
This Paravel you mentioned, how many thrones are there?
4. 2 for the sons of Adam.
And 2 for the daughters of Eve.
And when they're filled, it'll mean the end of the witch's reign and her life.
2 and 2.
You are the 4.
That's quite a responsibility.
It's quite a necessity. Can we count on you to help fulfill the prophecy?
Even though the adventure may be filled with danger?
I, for one, am ready.
I too.
And I...
What about you, Ed?
Ed?
Edmund,
Where could he have gone? Perhaps to get some air.
do you think he became ill? He hasn't looked well since we got here.
Wait a minute. He mentioned the witch, and also a dwarf. We knew nothing of a dwarf. Is there such a person?
Yes. Dwarf. She drives the witch's sleigh.
That means Ed has met them.
And eaten her food, no doubt. He had that look. He is surely under her spell.
He's probably won his way to the witch's castle by now.
Then we must go there and stop him.
No! You mustn't go near the witch.
She would turn you all to stone with her magic wand.
But we have to get Ed back. All four of us are needed to fulfill the prophecy.
What shall we do?
The Fasten is indeed in order. He'll tell us what to do.
Then we should leave first thing tomorrow for the stone table.
No. We should leave right now. When Edmund tells the witch where we are, she'll turn us all to stone.
Is that?
Oh no, I think so.
It appears the witch has arrived. No time to escape. Be brave, my young friends.
This is the place, all right. You in there?
It's the dwarf.
I resent that insinuation. I'm no dwarf. I'm an elf.
What's the difference? Either way, the witch is going to come in.
Wait a
We're
minute,
going to
Peter.
die.
There is a difference. An elf, you say?
Elf, I said.
Elves aren't bad at all, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken. He's mistaken.
And you're clever, very clever, because you know my name. And you can only know my name. All of our names. If you travel with the one who knows everybody's name.
Name him.
Father Christmas!
I've come at last.
Father Christmas!
The powers of the witch have kept me away for some time. But lately, I felt stronger, more like myself. That's why I'm making my rounds again.
See that Aslan is on the move.
That must be the answer. Well, are you ready for your gifts? First, the Beavers. I repaired your dam and mended the leak.
Why?
A simple thank you would suffice.
Thank you.
And Mrs. Beaver, in the room next to the smokehouse, I left you a brand new sewing machine.
What he said. Thank you.
Traitor! Father Adam,
Yes, sir.
here is your present. It is a tool, not a toy. The time to use it is perhaps near at hand. The sword is yours. Gird well. Look at the hang of it. Susan! Daughter of Eve. These are for you. Use the bow, only in great need. And blow this horn when you're in trouble. And hope that some kind will come to you.
Thank you, sir.
Lucy, younger daughter of Eve. Here, in this bottle, is a cordial made from the juice of flowers. If you or your friends are ever hurt, a few drops will restore you. And here's a dagger. But use it only when absolutely necessary.
Thank you, Aslan.
Well, we must be on our way. We have 3 more stops for tonight. It's wonderful to be working again. A Merry Christmas to all of you. And long live the true king!
Long live the true king! We must go too. We must travel quickly and cautiously, with the witch's spies on us, and with the gifts of Father Christmas, we'll surely make it to Aslan.
stranger.
If you please, sir, my name is Edmund. I bring news of my brothers and sisters. The Queen wanted to see them.
Very well. I shall tell Her Majesty. Meanwhile, stand still if you value your life, or you will be turned to stone like the others in the outer courtyard.
You mean those statues used to be alive?
Yes, until they crossed Her Majesty and paid the price.
Oh.
An enemy of the Queen ultimately becomes a statue of stone.
Well, I'm sure they were all bad to the Queen, or else she wouldn't have turned them into stone. She was certainly nice to me, nicer than that old Aslan, or whatever his name is. She said she would make Peter the Duke, Lucy and Susan Duchesses, and me the Prince, and someday the King. I'm gonna love it here, staying with the Queen, who's so kind and good.
Where is the little fool? How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others?
I did the best I could, Your Majesty. I just wanted you to know they're here in Narnia. I'm sure I can bring them to you after they've gone to see
No!
us.
Do not speak that name in my presence.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
So, he has arrived, has he?
Perhaps it's only a rumor, Your Majesty.
No, it must be true. Everything seems to be getting warmer. Even the snows in the fields have begun to melt. Where are your brother and sisters now?
They were at the home of the Beavers, but I'm sure they're on their way to the stone table to meet with him.
We must capture the children before they reach the stone table.
Capture?
Silence, fool! I shall never allow the prophecy to come true. Dwarf, make ready our sleigh for our journey. We must leave immediately.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid we'll have to walk. The reindeer cannot travel without snow. They'll sink in the mud.
Then we shall go on foot. Fenrisul, you are the fleetest of all my army. Go ahead of us. Overtake the humans before they reach the stone table. Kill anything in your path, especially the beavers for harboring the enemy.
I hear and obey, my queen.
Dwarf, tie the hands of this human behind his back and drive him ahead of us with your whip.
With pleasure, Your Majesty.
But, Your Majesty, what about my
Silence,
targets for life?
fool!
But I'm hungry.
Enough of this stalling. We must be off. Move up.
Spring's in the air.
It must be getting warmer. When we stopped for our rest back in the meadow, we took our coats off and forgot to put them back on.
So we did.
Shush. Listen.
Look!
Animals!
Very well. Let's go. Aslan, we have come.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve. Welcome, he-beaver and she-beaver. But, where is the other son of Adam?
He has tried to betray his brothers and sisters, and he has joined the White Witch, O Aslan.
It was partially my fault, Aslan. We were arguing. That may have pushed him in the wrong direction.
Please, Aslan, can anything be done to save Edmund?
All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. Meanwhile, let a feast of celebration be prepared in yon pavilion. There you'll find food and drink in abundance there. Peter and I will join you momentarily. Peter, son of Adam,
Yes, Aslan.
look far into the distance, where Narnia meets the sea. There's a castle.
I can see it.
It is Camp Paravel of the 4 thrones. If the prophecy is to be true, you, your brother, and your sisters shall sit on those thrones.
Yes. Mr. and Mrs. Beaver explained that to us, but don't all 4 of us have to sit together?
Yes.
Then, what about Edmund? What if the White Witch keeps him hostage, or what if she...
You must calm down, my son. You'll be all right.
What if she kills him?
All right.
What was that?
Your sister's
Father Christmas told her to go when she's in trouble. Something dreadful must be happening. What is it, Susan?
It's a monster.
He's coming this way. He's right behind me.
Can you tell me who or what it is?
Beavers, off Captain the Witch's secret police.
Aslan, will you protect us from him?
No, but you will.
Me?
Stand back. Let the prince win his first.
So the great Aslan has returned. My queen will be interested in this information. But before I go, would the mighty one like to test my strength? Are you so afraid of Fenris Oath that you designate a mere mortal to fight in your stead? I shall make short work of him, just as my queen's army will dispatch you and your cowardly crew in the wink of an eye.
Well done! Son! Bring the beast from mortal wound. We'll let it change the witch before he dies. All of you can follow and rescue the other son of Adam.
I think you're in a bad position. There's a trail of blood.
The children will stay over here. Peter, son of Adam, you have forgotten to clean your sword. Now, hand it to me and kneel. Son of Adam. Rise, Sir Peter Fenris Bane. Your new name will tell the world that you're the destroyer of the evil wolf. Always maintain your courage, and whatever happens, never forget to wipe your sword.
Yes, Aslan.
And now, let us go to the pavilion to await the others. If all goes well, they will return with your brother.
table before the humans do, unless they were delayed along the way. Surely Fenrisulf will bring word to us soon.
Please, Your Majesty, may we rest just a bit?
No, you young fools. We must continue to move ahead. What is this?
Your Majesty!
Fenrisulf, who has done this horrible thing to you?
The other son of Adam! At the bidding of Aslan!
No! Do not speak his name.
But he is here! At the stone table! Now, let me go into yonder thicket, where I may rest forever.
Fenrisulf, my captain, they have slain him.
Now the prophecy will surely come true.
No. There are 4 thrones in Cair Paravel. If only 3 are occupied, the prophecy can never come true, and he can never rule over Narnia.
Then we'd better do what we have to do at once.
Prepare the victim.
No, please, what are you going to do to me?
The very same that your wretched brother did to my beloved captain.
Look there! Where's the Aslan?
What is that?
This is Aslan.
We're outnumbered. Quick, we must disappear.
Is he dead? He's all right. He only fainted.
We're the witch and the dwarf.
Quick, let us get the boy back to Aslan. This one's hurting.
Very well, my old adversary. Aslan. Yes, I can speak the name, for he will soon be mine. The deep magic is on my side. Perhaps he has forgotten the deep magic, but I shall remind him. Dwarf, we must summon our allies to meet us here as soon as possible. Call forth the boggles, the ghouls, the ogres. Bring forth the cruels, the specters, the hags. This is war, and we shall fight with one aim in mind, to end forever the name of Aslan.
I'm worried, Aslan. We should have gone with the others to help save Ed.
No, we've got a chance of losing more children of Adam and Eve. I have every confidence in those who followed the wolf.
Listen. They're coming back.
Is Edmund with them?
Can't tell. Yes, I think he is.
Edmund.
What happened?
Ed, are you all right?
I mean, the wind, it was terrible.
It's all right, my son. You are among friends now.
You're Aslan?
Yes, come with me for a moment.
What is he saying to the boy? Whatever Aslan tells the boy, it will be the right and proper thing.
I only wish I could hear.
It's only for them to know.
Whatever he tells the boy, he will never forget it.
Here is your brothers. There is no need to talk about what is past.
I'm sorry, Lou.
It's all right, Edmund.
Susan,
We're glad you're back.
Peter.
Shall we prepare for battle again?
Hold, my son. Let us see what comes to pass. You appear to come in peace. What is your message?
The Queen of Narnia desires the same conduct to come and speak with you.
Queen of Narnia, indeed. How those cheeky!
Tell your mistress that I grant her safe conduct on condition that she leaves her wand back at the Great Oak. That way she can play no magical trick.
The magic she plans requires no trick.
What could she possibly want here? Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
I can feel the chill of her presence already.
There she is.
You have a traitor there, Aslan.
His offense was not against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic?
Tell me of it.
Tell you what is written on this very table of stone which stands beside us. You know the magic which the Emperor put into Narnia at the beginning of time. You know that every traitor belongs to me, and that for every treachery, I have a right to kill. And so, that human creature is mine. His life is forfeit to me. His blood is my property.
Come and take him then! Please!
Fool, you think you could deny me of my rights by mere force? Your master knows what is written. He knows that unless the law is obeyed, all of Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water.
It is true. I do not deny it.
Aslan, can there be anything done against the deep magic? Can't you do anything against it?
Not against the Emperor's magic, but I will talk to the witch.
You mean the Queen?
Shut up, you toad!
Fall back, all of you.
Oh, Edmund. Why did we ever leave that wardrobe?
I wish we could go back.
So do I. But I doubt we can find the way. At any rate, we're needed here, now more than ever.
This suspense is awful. Can they save the boy? What are they talking about?
The matter has been settled. The witch has renounced the claim on your brother's blood. Edmund is free.
Now gather our forces. The time is at hand. One final thing. How do I know your promise will be kept?
You know, when Aslan makes a promise, it will be kept.
Aslan, what did she mean? What promise did you make her?
Do not be concerned for that. Now, all of you must move away from here at once. This place will be needed for another purpose. Go to the field of Barunia. There you shall camp tonight.
But aren't you coming with us, Aslan?
Peter, the witch has business in these parts. When she has finished, you and the others will be prepared for anything. Perhaps in a battle for life or death.
But you'll be there to help us, won't you, Aslan?
I can give no promise of that. Now, go! All of you must get a good night's rest for whatever tomorrow may bring it. Please, please, go out once. Children, why did you not go with the others?
We're very worried, Aslan.
We're worried something bad will happen, Aslan.
Can you please stay with you?
Yes, I'll be happy to have your company for a few moments. But when I tell you to go, you must.
Oh, we will. Thank you, Aslan.
Thank you, thank you.
Aslan, dear Aslan, what is wrong?
Are you ill, dear Aslan?
No, I am sad and lonely. Please lay your hands on my mane so that I can feel you close to me. Now, both of you must leave me alone at this time.
But Aslan, we're
Under
afraid.
no circumstances can you let yourselves be seen.
But we're...
Please.
What's that?
Now,
betray the deep magic.
Cowards! They know he can kill him, but he won't.
Now place him on the altar. Sentinels, raise our banner here at the site of our victory. Now who has won? You fool! Did you really think that by sacrificing yourself you would save the human traitor? Not only will I kill you in his place as we agreed, but I will also return and kill the boy as well. In that knowledge, despair, and die! Aslan is mine! Victory is mine! Narnia is mine! Now follow me, and we will set about finishing what remains of this war. It will not take us long to crush the human vermin and the traitor, now that the great cat, the great fool, is dead!
How awful, how horrible. Nothing seems to matter now.
I wonder if I can take the muzzle off. I can't bear the look of it.
I wonder if we can untie the ropes as well. It's no use, the ropes are too tight.
Look!
What's that?
They look like mice.
Go away, you little bees!
Wait, look at what they're doing. They're untying the ropes. Poor things. They don't realize that he's dead and that there's no use in untying the ropes. What was that?
Perhaps it's the witch and her evil army. Perhaps they killed the others and are coming back for us!
It was only a thunderstorm.
It didn't last very long, but it was very strong. I think it hit something around here. I heard a terrible crack.
I wish it had hit this horrible banner. I'm going to tear it down.
No, the witch comes back and sees you.
I don't care. She plans to kill us all anyway.
It's true. Let me help you. What happened? Is the witch done this too? Is it more magic?
Why, yes! It is more magic.
You're not a ghost.
Are you
My
not?
roommate Narnia.
Oh, you're
What does it mean?
It means that there's another God elsewhere. It's stated that when a willing victim who's committed no treachery,
like you?
like me, is put in the place of a traitor,
Like Edmund.
like Edmund, the table will crack, and death itself will start with you backward.
Like now!
Like now! Oh, children, I feel my strength coming back. I feel like a roar, a very loud roar. You're ready to put your fingers in your ears. Roar! Now, you must lead this place and aid our allies in the last battle against the witch and her evil forces.
We have to hurry. The witch and our army are looking for the others at this very moment.
Then we shall add more soldiers to our army.
Where will we get them?
At the witch's castle.
What are they doing there?
Nothing at the moment. They're only stone statues. But they'll be made whole again by my breath.
Do you suppose Mr. Tumnus will be there?
Was he an enemy of the witch?
Yes, because of me.
Then he will be there.
Oh, I can't wait to see Mr. Tumnus again.
And you shall, my dear, you shall. Now, take hold of my mane, and you will fly to the home of the witch, and rescue our awaiting allies. Away! Away!
The storm woke me in the night, Peter.
It woke me as well, and I couldn't fall back to sleep.
By the way, did you see the girls this morning?
No, nor did I see Aslan. I'm worried about them. Where could they be?
Good morning, Peter. Edmund.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver.
The others are stirring, but no one seems to know. We'll quite what to do next.
We need to find Aslan, to ask him for guidance.
I'm for us. Asking we're lost.
But we will not go down without a fight.
Edmund's right. Take this dagger. Lucy left it in my care. If today is to be our last day, let it be marked with valor and honor! Yeah! Edmund's the real hero. If he hadn't destroyed the witch's magic wand, she'd have turned us all to stone.
It was the least I could do after the wrong that I've done.
All done wrong, Edmund, at one time or another. But to acknowledge that error and try to do better is the best way to right that wrong. And that's what you've done, my son.
Aslan, what of the witch's army? Are we still in danger of them?
They'll have little power now that their leader is dead. But they'll always be about, lurking in forbidden corners. Always stand guard and be on watch.
Yes,
Yes,
Aslan.
And now, the last duty remaining from our victory is to crown the new rulers of Narnia. Oh, I wish I could crown him on this very spot at this very moment. But we'll have to wait. They're at Cair Paravel.
No, they're not, Lord Aslan!
Mr. Tumnus!
As you're bringing me to the witch's castle, I ran to Carvel's fast with who would carry me so I could get the crowns. I suspected to be needed here.
Thank you, Mr. Tumnus, for your thoughtfulness, whatever the motive. And now, let the coronation begin. feathers and go in peace. Cair Paravel has been dark and empty for far too long. And yes, I will be with them for a while, but I have many other jobs than just in Narnia. The children will rule for a while, but the day will come for their return from whence they came. The lamppost will be their guide.
You played so nicely at Cair Paravel, Mr. Tumnus. You enchanted us all.
Thank you, Miss Beaver. I'm afraid I stayed there much too long.
As did we all.
Well, it was so hard to leave. The music, the dancing, the feasting.
And with such good rulers leading us too.
They certainly earned their new names.
King Peter the Magnificent.
Queen Susan the Gentle.
Don't forget King Edmund the Just.
Queen Lucy the Valiant.
You know, it just occurred to me. No one has seen Aslan now in quite a while.
Oh, you know how he is. He comes and goes. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not.
And he, of course, has other countries to attend to.
Other duties, as we all do. Well, goodbye, Tumnus. I have chores to do.
And I have the dams to build.
And I have tunes to play. Goodbye.
I saw the white stag here, fair sisters and good brother.
As did I. And I.
I've never pursued a more noble quarry. Where did he go?
Into yon thicket, I believe.
It's a dense thicket filled with briars and underbrush.
But we shall not turn back. As kings and queens of Narnia, we always achieve what we set out to accomplish.
Our brother is right.
Perhaps before we pursue the white stag any further, we take off our crowns and robes so they do not get tattered and torn in yon thickets.
Yes, we shall take them off until we return.
Oh.
This lamppost worketh strangely upon me, as if I've seen it in a dream.
I was going to say, it seems that strange adventure lies on the other side of the lamppost.
Well then, in the name of Aslan, let us take the adventure that shall fall unto us.
Wait for us, good brother and sister.
Peter, this lamppost worked strangely upon me like it did for Lucy and Edmund.
I too feel its peculiar effect.
Hey, where are we?
You're in the thicket, of course.
No, we're not. We're in a wardrobe.
The wardrobe. I've forgotten all about it.
As did I.
The room is hardly changed. The clock is hardly moved.
Hurry, you two. Perhaps we'll be in time for dinner.
Peter, do you think it's time to leave?
I suppose it is.
Do you ever think we'll find our way back to Narnia again?
If we're lucky, Susan. If we're very, very lucky.
Yes, the children will return to Narnia someday. Perhaps not to the wardrobe, but there are other paths that lead into Narnia. For once a king in Narnia, always a king. Once a queen, always a queen. Is it important that they return? For good people need good rulers, and good rulers need good people. That perhaps is the deepest magic of all.